Tom, a bitterly disappointing afternoon. Your thoughts on the game?
Still pretty emotional at the minute and slightly drunk, but you got to give credit to Saracens. They stuck to their plan. They did it with ruthless efficiency and were brutal in the tackle and in defence, as we knew they would be. And unfortunately, we played into their hands on too many occasions. Did exactly what they wanted us to do, and got caught behind our forwards, got caught in our own third, messing around. And I don't know. It's difficult. What do you say? Do you say that we gifted them their points by playing into their hands, or they earned them by, you know, sticking religiously to their game plan and putting us under immense pressure? It's one of them. We've got the better on them twice this year by knocking them off their stride and playing in a way that they don't like. And today we played into their hands and it cost us. I think if we look at the stats and look at the ball carries and the rugby played, we probably had the better of them. But at the end of the day, that doesn't count for anything on the scoreboard. And credit to them, they deserve their win.
Tough to accept, but there was only ever a score in it. Is it just a case of sometimes you have to come out on the wrong side of those results?
Yeah, finishing top of the table and regular season, everything counts for nothing, as I said in the week. You need to perform on the day, and they came with a game plan that worked on the day. If we were to reflect on that, have a debrief now and play them again next week, the result might be different. But we know we committed suicide on a couple of occasions by getting caught behind our forwards, getting caught trying to dance around in our own third, and their defensive line, their kick chase is very organised and ruthless, and it got us. A couple of lucky things. I mean, we had our fullback down in the first half. The game wasn't stopped. We didn't recognise that there wasn't anybody covering the backfield and that little kick in behind. And we conceded, so we're 7 points down right from the off. Difficult one. And then, a bit of a meltdown where we were in our own 22. We had the opportunity to kick it off on the full, but we didn't. We kicked a cross-field kick, not very well executed and not really part of our game plan. And fumbled ball goes into the corner from a penalty, and a driving ball goes over the line from 5 metres out. So, two moments in the game. They didn't come to create. They didn't come to play rugby. They didn't throw passes around and attack from everywhere. They came. They were rigid. They were structured, and they did what they do best. And it worked. It worked because we weren't able to knock them out of that room.
Just a quick word on what comes next. You've been in this position before with the Saints, and obviously you've known how to turn it around and come back to win the Premiership. How do you get over the disappointments?
I think you got to use the hurt, use the frustration that we're all feeling now, use the disappointment to just to fuel you next year. But that means you only ever win 1 year and then lose to regain incentive. We didn't want to do that this year. We wanted to feel the excitement and the elation of last year, and we were using that to drive us. And to be fair, I don't think we lacked heart or commitment today. I think everybody could see that the desire was there. It was just a case of execution, and it's really disappointing. It's really hard to take because we knew what they were going to do. We knew exactly what they were going to do, and they did it, and we still didn't cope with it. So that's what's difficult. Saracens frustrate you into bad decisions. They frustrate you because they do simple things really well. They chase really hard. They're brave. They're committed, and they don't get bored of it. They don't get knocked off their stride very often, and that's why they win so many games. That's why they went as far as they did in Europe. That's why they're so tough to beat, and you just got to give them credit for that. We can reflect ourselves on what we could have done better, what we could have done differently, and we're all a little angry with ourselves that we didn't put that into practice today. It's too late now. There is no second chance, other than to reflect on it for next year and rebuild and try and come back better. But that wasn't ever in the part of the plan today.